Hello, my name is Crystal Cavanis. Welcome to today's episode of Digital Lounge. We're here with the Reverend Jeffery Cooper, General Secretary of the African Methodist Episcopal Church, and Richard Lewis, Treasurer and CFO of the denomination. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're excited to have these gentlemen joining us today to talk about the 200th anniversary of the denomination. This is a time to celebrate your extraordinary history and your remarkable future. We're excited for you.
We are also. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk about the history. 200 years. Obviously, a lot has happened through that 200 years in our country, but let's talk about what's happened in your church.
Well, a lot of things have happened. I think I'd like to start with what was known as the Free African Society. When we came out of St. George in Philadelphia in 1787, finally we were incorporated in 1816, and now we are celebrating 200 years of a denomination known as the African Methodist Episcopal Church. I think the most important thing is, over that period of 200 years, we are now located in 39 countries with over 3 million congregants. And to come back to Philadelphia, the founding place of our denomination, it is going to be a beautiful affair, July the 6th through July 13th.
And that's for your own general conference?
That is for our general conference for 7 days. But we'll be there for 10 days, and then we'll be there for 2 or 3 days thereafter.
So you have some special events, I'm sure, lined up for that time in Philadelphia?
It'll be an exciting time to be in AME and to be in Philadelphia. We're having a torch run starting in Dover, Delaware, and running all the way to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And before you ask, no, I am not running.
That was my next question.
But it's a relay race, so it will run about a mile, each person a mile, hand off the torch. We will end in Philadelphia at Mother Bethel, AME Church, and we will also have an unveiling of a statue of our founder, Richard Allen.
And what's the significance of being at that church in Philadelphia?
That is the mother church of African Methodism. It was built by blacks, for blacks. Richard Allen bought that piece of property for us there, and that church was erected there that we could worship, so to speak, under our own vig and fine tree. But it has been there, and it is a symbol of all we stand for, I think, as AMEs.
Let me add one other thing that I love about it. It started as a blacksmith shop, which was turned into a church. Mm-hmm. Consequently, the church was built. And more, or equally as important, we had to go to court 2 times to prove that blacks could own property in Philadelphia, most especially that particular church.
And to think that Richard Allen, a black man, went to court and won in that day and time, that really truly is extraordinary.
So that church obviously is a symbol of a lot of importance for many reasons.
No doubt about it.
Let's talk about the incredible future of the denomination. What kinds of plans do you have in Philadelphia for the AME Church going forward?
Well, again, I think that the future of the AME Church is a bright future. We were a church that was founded in protest. We are a church that has always championed justice and equality and self-help as a denomination. And I'm sure that as we go forward in our future, we will continue to stand on those tenets as a denomination. We are appreciative to our ecumenical partner, the United Methodist Church, for their tribute to our bicentennial. I remember that during the tribute, it was stated that the Lord was working with us and through us. And we are living testimonies, I guess, of how God works in mysterious ways. And so we are grateful to God's blessings upon us as a denomination and his continued blessings, I'm sure, will be upon us. We depend upon God's Spirit to lead and to guide us as we go forward, and we are confident that he will strengthen us and help us to chart a course that is productive for our future.
What are you most excited about for the AME Church right now?
Well, let me add just a little bit about that General Conference. We are a little different because at our General Conference we also elect bishops, Episcopal leaders, and this time we will elect 6 bishops supposedly. As a result, that's 6 new people that will lead our denomination into the future with the strength of the current bishops that are not retiring. So I think when you have a lot of young people stepping into leadership positions, young compared to some of those that have been bishops 15 or 20 years or longer, it does make a difference. So we've got a lot to look forward to. We've got a lot of work on our hands. We've got a lot of millennials as well as other X generation and all of the various types of descriptions for people nowadays. So we've got to go a long ways with the new people that are going to be elected as well as those that are currently serving.
Well, we're glad to have both of you here with us today in Digital Lounge, and we appreciate and celebrate with you for the 200 years of your church as full communion partners in the Wesleyan tradition. And thank you to all of you for joining us in today's Digital Lounge.